Okay, so I have created Evil 2, the next installment in the Evil Race series. Now, this series could have a lot of races in it. It could have like up to 5 races. I have a lot of ideas. Anyway, let's move on to the race. So this is a BMX or just a cycle race. I don't think anyone's going to want to do it because of that reason alone. But it's also called the Annoying Race 5. So it's also the 5th installment in the Annoying Race series. And trust me, this goes by its name. Anyway, this it's basically just a cycle race. It's not really designed to be a fun race. Because trust me, at the end of this, you're gonna want to listen to me. So let's just try and get to the end of this thing. It shouldn't take too long. It should be. It's gonna take forever though. It's honestly gonna take forever. Apparently this race is actually kind of like another 2 ways, but they wouldn't make a difference, you see. It wouldn't make any difference at all. Because apparently I accidentally made this race two ways, but you'll be using this way most of the time. So, we're just about at the end. I think I could see the end. But you want to be also careful, because this race, this race is not easy. I will tell you that now. Because you got to be very careful, you see. I'm gonna show you why now. So we've made it to the boosters. It's definitely gonna take a lot longer than you think. Okay, so you don't wanna fly off the edge. You kind of just want to go to about here, and you want to go face the green booster thing. And what you want to do is you want to find like the middle. I tried to put this in the middle, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna back the bike and off the edge. Whoops, I went too far. Okay. So what you gotta do is find the middle, which is not necessarily easy. You gotta find the right moment, because you gotta line it up perfectly with this thing. You see, so if you mess this up, you're gonna have to do this again. But watch this. See, look, if you can manage to do that, that's great, because some people probably is gonna mess that up. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if people mess that up. But let's move on to the next part. Now, this does get kind of tricky, because you're gonna have to go drive on this thing right here. You have to get up here, because there's that little thing right there. You could either try jump it, or you could just do what I'm doing, which seems to be easier if you just do it this way. Honestly, I feel like I did a good job on this race, actually, because this race is supposed to be evil, and you don't get another checkpoint until you get to there, down there. You see that checkpoint down below? Let me get a better view for you. See, look, you have to go through all that just to get to that checkpoint. And if you mess up, you have to start again right at the top of that again. So you've got to be very careful when you're driving this race. Another thing people could probably do is just cheat and glide. But I tried to make this unglideable. See, look, I just messed that up. I messed that up. And not to mention, I've still got more to go. So that means I got to go back from all the way up here and start again. This race could take you anywhere towards 10 minutes to an hour to complete. And it's only a very small race, actually. It's only like, once you get down to the bottom of this, bottom of the mountain, then you're good. Like, you don't have to worry about any more jumping or anything like that. You just have to try and get down here. I wish I could have made the play. Oh, come on! Okay. So, I'll be honest with you, some part of me didn't want to make this video at all. Like, the annoying... This is supposed to be an evil race. And I think I did a good job on this, because not everyone would be able to keep their balance, and not everyone would be able to stay on the same area for too long. You know, like, people are gonna either be ahead or behind you. Like, most people are probably gonna be behind. And you know, it's gonna be very painful to actually do, especially in the nighttime. You don't want to do this track in the nighttime. I will tell you that now. I'll give you some tips on this track if you need it. But this track, you don't want to do it at nighttime. And trust me, that's for good reason, because this race can be difficult. I fell off the bike! Okay. I mean, there is a way you could possibly do it facing forward, but I wouldn't recommend it. I think going backwards is probably the best option, because then, you know, you're just gonna fall straight off. And I don't want people to think that's the wrong way, you know, like people do that, you know? Trust me, I don't think anyone's gonna want to do this race. As you can see, I've still taken like 5 minutes to do this already, and I still haven't got it. So, hang on, guys. I'm gonna try and get to the next part, and I'll see you there. I told you guys I wasn't gonna hold back on the evil race, but once this evil race series is done, I have honestly got no idea what the next one is gonna be. It's either gonna be the air series or the boat series, because I put a post. But with the boat series, if I actually did the boat series, I'm not gonna make it hard. I'm just gonna try and make it like heaps to transform. Oh god, I nearly fell off again. I didn't put that there to save you guys. I put that there because of that little thing. It doesn't matter. Anyway, let's try and get this complete. See, look, that's sort of like how you jump it, but yeah. Anyway. The air series would kind of be like a straight, I reckon a straight line would be the best option. And then what you want to do is, what I might do at that race is just make like a ton of obstacles in the way. Maybe at the end I'll go around in different directions or something like that, but... No! No! Okay, so before I continue, I'll tell you this. This race is... straight up evil. Okay, there are some tricks I can give for this whole race. First of all, do not do this at night time, okay? It's not easy actually when you're doing it at night time, because you might get blinded by all those things up there. And you might lose track of where you actually are, and you might fall off the edge. So, just be careful around there if you do this at night time. Second of all, these things here, they're not that easy to actually navigate and stuff like that. Because it's not designed to be easy, okay? It's got to be hard. It's got to be difficult. Okay, so another thing I could say is I'd only recommend, if you're doing this race, only do one person at a time. Just don't have like a bunch of crowded people. I'm not changing anything about this race, otherwise I'd have to test drive it again, test it again, so I don't really want to do that. So yeah, once this video is out, it's your problem now. Come on, I know we could do it. Yeah, with this race you want to be very careful, very careful. I mean, with that one you could probably just avoid that first one, but nah, doesn't matter. Anyway, let's move on. Yes. Okay, you hear it from me, fellas. This race is difficult. Difficult. Apostrophe on the difficult part. Difficult factor really high. But you want to be very careful with this race. Very careful. Otherwise, you're going to have to start this whole thing again. No! Guys, I can basically say this race broke me. You know? This race is too dang difficult. Good luck trying to complete this. Unless you're a good glider, I don't think you're going to be able to complete this one. I think I went a little to the extreme with the evilness in this race. I mean, come on. At least on the bright side with these races, I did not pick a vehicle. Okay, originally I was going to make it so you'd have to pick so you could pick a tractor or something like that, you know? Or a lawnmower or something like that. But I chose not to do that. I feel like the cycle would have made this a little bit easier. So let's just see if we can complete this. Okay, I'm gonna take it slow here because I don't want to do this again. Okay, I'm just hoping that we can complete this. I'm just gonna keep a close eye out what I'm doing next. Okay. How long is this gonna take me to do? It's taking me 30 minutes to do this race! Oh my god! This race is so dang hard! I can't believe I actually made this race! And I managed to complete it once! Oh my god, this race is so hard, guys! I can safely say do not do this race if you don't want to if you don't want to break yourself. This race is too dang difficult, but I still made it anyway. I'm not deleting this race. I am not deleting this race. This race took me too long to make on its own, so I decided to just keep this race. And if you guys don't want to play it, I totally understand. Don't do this race. I would highly recommend it. This race is highly... I would imagine this race would be highly despised by a lot of people. Because this race would be too dang difficult, I'd say. Like, seriously. This would be too dang difficult. I think it's difficult. I went too far, I think. I think I was a little bit too far with the evilness. But don't worry, guys. Next time, the next race, it's not going to be as evil. It's just going to be straight up torture. Nah. Don't worry, guys. I am going to try and make the next race actually doable, but it's not going to have a single vehicle in it. The next race ain't going to have a vehicle in it. You're going to have to do this next one on foot that I'm going to make. But it is what it is. I'm going to try and make it so you have to make a giant... I'm going to try and do whatever I can to make that race an evil race. No! Yes, 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 yes. Okay, we're doing good so far. Okay, dial it back. Is this gonna land right on there? Okay. It's not damaged. It's just hard. Okay. Looks like we're getting closer to the end here. Okay, come on, come on, Gaming Lab, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this, Gaming Lab. You can do this. Okay, so this is where it gets a bit easier, but I still am going to try and take it nice and slow, so it's a bit easier for me. And doing this might be easier for you too. Take it slow, guys. Take it slow. Okay, if I mess this up, it's okay. No! Finally, the torch is over after 41 minutes recording. I am so glad this is nearly over. Trust me, this race was too difficult to make. But anyway, there's the next checkpoint. I don't have to worry about checkpoints anymore. It gets easier from here. Once you've got through all of that, it gets easier, okay? I promise. It's not going to be hard anymore. But the next checkpoint is like right below you, so you want to be really careful with this. So just slow down a bit. If it helps, you can just try and glide if you want, but yeah. Anyway, that's you saw the next checkpoint. It's right there, but at least on the bright side, you don't have to worry about all those boosts or any of those obstacles anymore. I thought to myself, this is already getting too difficult, and I'm gonna have to do this race anyway. So to think this race was mine, people are probably gonna hate me for doing this race, but I had to do it at some point. I had to make this video at some point. But the good news is, it's nearly over. For me. Maybe not for you, though. Good luck with this race, guys. This is honestly too difficult. I wouldn't even want to do it. I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't even want to make this video because this race is too difficult. Yes! 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 Oh my god! Okay! 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 I'll take it. 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 At least on the right side, I got the next checkpoint, so I'm happy about that. You know what? I'll take it. At least on the bright side, I actually got the checkpoint. Now it just gets easier. I think we just got to go onto the road. Yep. That's all we gotta do. Just get onto the road. I could have made this more of a challenge for you. I could have made this more of a challenge for you guys. I could have made you go all the way down to the very bottom. Actually, no, that wouldn't have been a challenge. That would have probably been really easy because you just glide down. Anyway, the point is, once you've done all that, you don't have to do any more worries. It gets easier. You just have to do a little bit of a sprint to the end of the place, and then it ends at the highest point of the map. Anyway, that's gonna basically wrap it up. So let me just get to the end, and I will show you the rest. I'm gonna put some music on in the background. Enjoy the rest of the race, guys, because this has been horrible to record. This is one race I am never looking forward to doing ever again. I am never doing this race again. This was too difficult to make, and too difficult to actually test. You know when you're doing in the creator menu and you have to test drive these races out altogether. Yeah, you're just lucky I did not make this a circuit race. Because that would have been even worse. That would have been even more evil. But it's done. It's over. But the next race isn't gonna be as easy. It's still gonna be. I reckon I'm gonna still make that race at the top of Mount Chiliad again. Make your way down. Or we could go up to Mount Chiliad. I don't know. What do you guys think? What should I do? Should I go up Mount Chiliad or down Mount Chiliad? And I also have an idea on how to make it a circuit race too. Haha, that would be fun. See you guys in the next one. Bye!